All right, all right. I think I finally got this thing working. Hey, welcome. If you are coming to the chat here, give me just a second. I gotta check a couple things. I might be adding a little bit more copper to the crucible. I got my beginning amount in there, but I want to make sure we have lots to pour tonight. So see what we got here. I think I only got about maybe a kilogram in there. Yeah, add some more of these. I tried making a short earlier today, and I did it with some. Yeah, let's do that with gloves. I did that with some music on there, but yeah, so it didn't work out. So I just deleted the thing. I was going to show you guys just me clipping some of these copper pieces. Oh boy, that one did that, didn't it? Just to make some fancy pours tonight. This is some of that fancy stuff I acquired a while back, and yeah, still working great for me here. I just gotta adjust this for later. See a little bit of that old borax burning off of my crucible there. I want to get on there. There we go. Close that. Kinda. Just let that do its thing for another minute. We're going to be pouring here tonight, but we still got to warm up the molds, get the fire going. You know, I have made fire. Oh, let's check out the chat here. Looks like we might have Tuli Tuli Homestead Aquarius. What's going on, buddy? Rural Girl, welcome. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, man. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to start getting the old map gas out here. And as you guys have guessed it, just the way I started, I'm going to bust out the honeybee round mold. I haven't used this except for the very first time I poured. So it's been at least 6 months. Maybe tonight we'll tackle some of these too, but I think we'll stick with the honeybee round and maybe some of the little ones here tonight. Just a little pro tip. If you guys have never poured before, make sure your area is nice and level. So let's check that. Level. Get my eye over there. Yeah, we're looking good. That's what all these stupid little shims and my one of my files is all about, is just to get a level because my bench is not perfectly level. So a little pro tip on pouring there for you guys. So yeah, it's going to get a little noisy here just for a second. Well, I can wait just a minute. I can see already that the copper I just put in there is not quite melted. So we'll wait a minute on that and address the chat here, guys. Homestead, no splash dance broke. Yeah, it's funny you say that. I just did that. So I'll tell you something else I just did. I think I find it. Oh, here it is. Ain't scary. This thing was literally red hot just a minute ago. This is my official stirring stick. Let me wipe it off real quick. It's it's a piece of bar stock you would use like if you're gonna make I don't know, anything and everything out of metal, just steel bar stock. And believe it or not, yes, this was on here, but the other glob on the back here was huge. I mean, it was starting to turn into a Harry Potter wand, right? So I put it in there thinking, oh, I'll just swirl it around after a minute and like pull it right out and it'll be dissolved. No, it did not. There was this huge clump on there, right? And I put it in there. It instantly pretty much solidified the rest of the molten copper that was in my crucible. And I'm like, oh shit, it won't come out. It won't come out. So that was pretty comical. I was like, oh dear. So I busted out that fire brick, put it over the crucible, waited 5 minutes, and just wiggled it, and it finally came right out of there. So, yeah, the Harry Potter wand copper is actually in this pour tonight, guys. Yeah, this one here wasn't taken off. After I got the big one off, I didn't want to take any chances on it. If you ask me, this is a nice handle right here. That's right. I'm good. Yeah. But now all joking aside, be very careful if you guys do that. Maybe take a map gas torch to something like this if you're trying to get it off into your crucible, heat it up first, and then dunk it in there. You're going to be waiting 5 or 10 minutes. So, yeah, well, seriously, thanks. Rural Girl says, thanks for the welcome. Hi, Broke, Homestead, and Thule. I think Thule's here. It might have been an old comment from before, but Yeah, all the more welcome, all the more merry to come and join, hang out with us tonight. Oh, look, it went down flat. Bet you a couple more minutes, it'll be nice and done. Because we're going copper, and I can't remember at the state of the mold and what was looking in there before. We're going to add just a little bit of borax tonight, just to cover our butts. You guys ever go to Home Depot? This is stuff I found. It's like 99.9% borax. Good stuff. It was like literally $5 or whatever. So that was 6 months ago too. And you don't need that much. So got one of my my grain feeders there. Kind of hard to see, white on white. Sorry, barely anything in there. We'll call it a teaspoon. Teaspoon. You can, if you have a bigger mix, maybe do as much as like a half tablespoon. It should be the max you really need to do. All that slag should be right on top. But first things first, screwing around with hot stuff, we're going to use some PPE. Always safety first, guys. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. Also, just so I know, can you guys help me out in the chat? Am I coming through loud and clear on the audio, visual, video, all that stuff? We're not breaking up or anything, are we? While you guys are doing that, take a sip of my beverage here. She says, yes, be safe. Homestead says, make as many mistakes as possible. I'm earning from you. Thanks, bud. 5 times 5 here. Okay. Sounds good. Everything is clear. You guys like the video. Sorry about my last live stream. I didn't realize I had that, what's that stupid thing called? The wide angle lens on. I mean, kind of looked all right on my end, but I went back and watched the video later. It's like, that was not the way to go. I'm learning. You know, we all learn. We make mistakes. That's why pencils have erasers at the end of them, right? So, another thing, no water. Water make boom. So, this was just in my quenching bucket. Wipe that off one more time just to make sure it's nice and dry. Open this guy up. And we're going to give it just a little dose. Woo, there's some sparks coming off that boy. All right, here we go. Little sizzle, little fizz. Oh, yeah, this stuff is popping off there. I could see the borax, like it foams up almost like styrofoam when you dump it in there. Kind of burns off a little bit. So we're going to give it a little mixy mix. Woo! Again, guys, safety glasses and gloves, they will be your friend always. I mean, what's it going to hurt holding on to them, you know, putting them on? Not a damn thing. So that's why we wear them. Ah, there's some. That's the start of the next Harry Potter wand. We'll just set that over there. If you guys have a wood tabletop, don't do this. This is an old piece of granite countertop I had from before. So this is granite, this is stone. We got paver stones, fire brick. These are old fire brick from whoever built my fireplace 100 years ago. They left some behind. So yeah, ceramics will be your friend when dealing with hot stuff. You can also call it refractory. Let's see here. Referring back to the chat here. Still alive. What's up, dude? Here with all your silver. Yeah, you got me, dude. You know, it was good times. I talked a hot game, but at the end there, you won and won and won. I only won the first race, but you ain't first, you're last, right, Ricky Bobby? Get this out of the way. Looking at that, we're about ready to pour our first pour of the year, not just the night. This is my first copper pour of the year, guys. So, and again, I haven't poured this mold in copper since, well, last time you guys saw. Interesting times. Just to let you guys know, if you got headphones on and they're up, it might get a little loud. Map gas can be a little loud. We'll warm both these up, get the moisture out. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. How'd you know? That's better. That's kind of more what you want to see. This means you're just about out of MAP gas in your container. If you guys see my, I'll back this up just a little bit. You guys see my little, I took some old fire brick here and I set them up in just a way, or if I wanted to, I can just leave that going while I'm pouring. So just let you guys know you don't have to buy some fancy stand. Just find an old fire brick, get a brick hammer out and make what you need. It's a lot cheaper than buying some brand new stuff, probably made in China anyways. Now, it's recommended to check your temperature, like 400 or 500 degrees or whatever your mold is before you start pouring. But I tell you what, you do this for a minute or two, it's hot enough. The most critical aspect of preheating your molds, graphite molds, is to get the moisture out so they don't crack, explode, and etc., destroy themselves. So really, just got to get the moisture out of these guys, and preheat definitely helps with the liquid molten metal flowing into it without solidifying before it finds its home at the bottom of the mold. You guys hear my MAP gas about out? Oh boy. Don't worry, I got another bottle. But yeah, this bottle's just about done, guys. It doesn't take that much MAP gas, believe it or not. I've had this MAP gas bottle for years now, and it's just now about dead. So keep that in mind. You can have the one, but have a second one on backup just in case, especially if you're getting low. I'd say past halfway on your first bottle, but it doesn't take that much, guys. And that should be more than enough, more than adequate. Remember, this stays hot too. Again, put it over there with the ceramics. So get that out of the way. We're preheated. We're level. We got metal in there. We use borax. I think we're ready, guys. Let me address the chat one more time, just in case. All right, guys. Still a dude. Welcome again, Homestead, Rural Girl, all the heavy hitters in the house as usual. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. And don't worry, if we run out of metal that's molten in here, we'll put some more in there. I am in a pouring mood tonight. Here we go. Here, if you blink, you'll miss the magic. Oh, there's a lot in there, guys. Here we go. That's going to be a fat one. Strangely enough, I think I hear it starting to rain on my tin roof here at the shop. Hear that tinking. Perfect timing, right? All right. Let's give these guys a shake. That one didn't come out too bad. Looking at the size of what I did on the smaller one here, it's probably going to be just under an ounce, and I bet you we're going to be close to 3.7 or 5 to 4 ounces on the honeybee around here. Here we go. Listen for it. Listen for it. That is like the best part. You know, some guys are like, oh, this part of my craft, this is my favorite part. This is the favorite sound. My favorite part is the quench in the quench tank. See if I can grab this one. I always had issues with these pliers. Oh, yeah. Magic. Woohoo! It's almost like I've done this before, right? Give it the pat test. Here's that first one, guys. It cools off rather quickly. Stack and Surfer in the house. What's going on, buddy? That is the first one for 2024, guys. Now, I'm probably going to start serializing these just like the mints do for every batch year. So this will be number one. That's not too bad. Look at those ripples, guys. Those came out phenomenal. Love it. Honeybee Road. And it has that nice antique look, not too dark. This is one I don't think is going to need to be polished, guys. That is a nice color on there. I like that. I like that distressed antiqued color. Hope the lighting is suitable in here. Oh yeah, good stuff. I like I call it like an iris ripple. It reminds me of like if this is your pupil, your eye, and this is an iris around it. all the different textures that you see in your iris. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know. I don't do that on purpose, believe it or not. It just kind of happens. I love it. Very, very nice. Very nice. Thank you still, dude. Rural Girl says, wow, pretty. Homestead, beautiful. Thank you, guys. Rural Girl says, hi, Stacking Surfer. What's up, buddy? Oh, we also poured another one there. It's one of my little silver buttons. I don't have my scale out here. I do that for like another time of the, another time of the process here. But yeah, that one didn't come out half bad. I usually, when you guys were here with me the first time I started pouring these, this one has a nice dome top to it. I like it. Not too fat. It'll be probably just shy of one, not troy ounce, but regular ounce. If you guys don't know, if you're watching this in the future, if you guys don't know, copper is considered more of an industrial metal. So it's not measured in troy ounces. It is measured in regular ounces. So instead of 31.15 troy ounces or grams to a troy ounce, these have 28 grams to a troy ounce. So, and I marked them appropriately. All right, you guys ready for the next one? I know I am. I bet that mold's probably just right at the spot right now where it's still hot enough and we can pour some more. Okay, get that nice and set up. Make sure my camera's not turning off on me. Stacking Surfer, if you can hear me there, I was very curious. Have you started pouring? I haven't exactly been hounding your channel for content lately. I try to catch everything I can. Don't blink, guys. You'll miss it. I was curious if you started pouring anything yourself, bud. That will be a little screwed up, that one. Ah, that one too. Double deuce. Yep, I think the big one, we're stuck with it because they won't fit back in the crucible, I found out, with the silver. But this little one has a tail on it. I don't like it. We're going to get rid of that one. I choked because I was not looking at the work I was doing. I was looking at the work I just did. Get back in there, you. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Who's that sound like, guys? That would be so cool if like someone like I'd be honored and blessed if Mr. Salivate Metals came up in here, but he's a very busy man. He does a lot of research on all of his videos daily, so I'd be very surprised if someone of that president's would show up. Oh wow, you know, one of the corners didn't quite fill in all the way, but I'm liking the color on this one, guys. Clean that off, let it dry out, whatever. Just set it down, that's fine. This will be number 2. It's still kind of sizzling. We're good. Don't burn yourself. Someday, yeah, get out there and do it. So this one, I'll show you guys the boo-boo I did. This is what I saw right here in this corner. Didn't quite fill in all the way. I poured a little too slow on that one. That's why it started solidifying before it flowed over there. That's why you got to be quick on these. Check this out. Look at that color. Wow. I love it. That is a beautiful, beautiful round. A little bit of a boo-boo, but I tell you what, that is knocking it out of the park on the color. I don't know what it is. If it's the borax or just what my crucible's made out of, the weight of the metal in the crucible in molten state, how I pour it out, how it works, but it seems like the closer and closer I get to the bottom of that crucible with the metal, the cleaner and cleaner it comes out looking, and the richer and richer the colors. So the night will get more and more exciting as the night goes on here. So yeah, there is number 2. We're going to keep them up here in order for now. Ba-boom, ba-boom. And let me take a peek in here. Let's give it just another second for that stuff I popped back in there to liquefy. You know, liquid metal. Anybody remember that late night TV show? Liquid metal. Good times. Yes, I'm old, whatever. I agree there, still, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Says leave it the way it is. It's perfect. And that's right. Happy mistakes. There's no it's like what Bob Ross used to say. Oh, there's a happy little mistake. That's not a mistake. That's a little bird. Good times. I would totally turn on the radio in the background for you guys, but last time I did that, they freaking shut down my whole video. And as you guys know, as far as the audio goes, there's no real way to edit out the entire video, the background noise. So that didn't happen. All right, I think we're good. I don't want to have to bust out the map gas again. If I can avoid using the second bottle tonight, I will. It's got a good seal on it on the new one. Straighten that out. Don't do this without gloves, kids. And here we go. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Oh, that's going to be a bubble top and missing a corner. Son of a gun. After this one, I'm going to double check my my level on my guy here. It almost seems like it's leaning this way a little bit more than it should, or I'm just really pussyfooting it here. Ooh, yeah. I love that color too. You can't, the camera won't pick it up, but the color when I first pop it out of that mold, here's that noise. You guys ready? That's the best. This one came out a little darker. They do that time to time. Let's see here. I've got a dark one here, guys. Nice ripples on the back. I did miss this little corner just barely, though. Again, we're going to double check our levelness here just a minute. Not too shabby, though. Every single piece of poured anything is extremely unique, and you wouldn't know that unless you'd done it yourself, I swear. Wow. What do you guys think of that one? Kind of cool. It's almost got like a hue of blue to it. I like it. You know what? That one's a keeper. This one feels about 3.7, 3.6, somewhere in there. That's a good one. I like it. Ooh, I could feel the heat off of that thing, let me tell you. Double check our level here one more time. Good there. Good there. Yeah, we're level. Shaky hands. That's was what I'm thinking. All right. Again, that thing's hot. Don't do this without gloves. Here we go. Got to hurry up and get that little one going here. Otherwise, it's going to cool off. Let's try this again. Ooh, shit. Very careful. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Oh, I think we snuck it in there. That button's a little screwed up, but it'll live. More or less, I just wanted to get hot again so that mold doesn't cool off on me. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. I can already tell. The ripples are different. Oh, man. It's almost like the Terminator. You know when the Terminator comes out of the burning building, the burning, oh, yeah, that's the stuff. That burning explosion for the truck wreck in Terminator 2. It's almost that color right when you pour it out of the mold. So cool. Oh, while I'm at it, dab that dry. Should have dumped them both first. Yeah, I mean, not the worst work I've done. I had another pair of pliers. I've learned on these ones, it's just easier to use a smaller pair of pliers. Yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you think? I don't like what happened there. I'm going to dump it back in there. We can do better. What's your eyeballs? Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a minute for that to warm back up again. You can see on my temperature gauge it's dropped down about 20 degrees Celsius, so we're just gonna give it a minute. Oh, more importantly, let's see what we did here. So you guys saw I did a double dip. I did it just in time. Homestead sorry, not Homestead. The Asset Stacker, welcome, buddy. Wow, this is this one has character. So show you guys what I'm seeing here. I'm gonna dab it dry a little bit. So everything looks all normal there. A little bit of a half dome going on there, but then you come over here where I dunked it in last second. It's a little thin. It's a little thin right here. Oops. I'll have to decide later if I want to make that a keeper or not. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, flip it over. Boom. Got those blues tonight. What is that? Those are different. I haven't had these blues on there before. You guys see these blues going on there? Different kind of oxidization. I guess copper, when it tones, it can turn green or blue. Brown Sugar 69, welcome. Yeah, I'm really digging on these blues, guys. We're just going to keep rocking it. That is number 4 for 2024. I'm debating on if I'll keep pouring the honeybees tonight after this crucible or do one more crucible and that'll be it for those for a while, and then maybe do something else. We'll see. I got some ideas on new graphite molds. They're in my search. I've come across probably 100 different ones, and I've considered probably about 10 of them purchasing. They're quite expensive though. And, you use them until they break, and that's it, right? And then you go on to the next thing. All right, here we go. Let me double check this. Nope, there's still some. So what happens, I'll use this as an example. It's my little tailings of stuff more shit I need to throw back in there later. Anyways, what happens, you dump it out and pour it, and at the very bottom of your crucible here, when you're on the side, it stays on there, right? And it solidifies because it's not down to the bottom as hot as it could possibly be. So you'll kind of push it this way, and it'll be kind of like, okay. Then it slowly goes back down and melts. So that piece I pushed over off the wall, and it's slowly going back down in there. That's why we're waiting on the next batch. Yeah, these are some old tailings I have. Wow, that one's actually starting to oxidize even in this container. That's different. Let's take a look at that. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long. I don't want to have to reheat my crucible here. Get out of there. There it is. Put that right there. Yeah, look at this old one. It's like starting to turn green even in a container. Kind of cool. Stacking with Passion, welcome. We got Bait the Hook in the house. What's going on, heavy hitters? Yeah, these are some old ones I have there. I don't know, but I remember before I put these things in the jar, they did not oxidize at all. But now they got them in the jar for a few months. Let's call it a month. They're starting to oxidize now. I'm starting to see that green on there. I just thought that was interesting. I'm probably going to end up getting something better than a ball jar to throw these in, because I'm afraid I'm going to blow the bottom out every time I drop these things in there. Well, the big one especially, it's a little heavy. So yeah, we have 1 button round we poured tonight and 4 successful honeybee rounds. The very first one that came out, I nailed it, but after that, I've been choking. Let's try to fix that. All right, so before these guys cool down, let's get after it. All right, we're all melted, guys. Here we go. Safety first. Got all our PPE on. I always have like a little check thing I do in my head, because the one time I almost got a big boo-boo is from when I didn't have my safety glasses on. So here we go. Don't blink, you'll miss it. There it is. Oh, I think we got to add some more, guys. We are damn near out in there. Yeah, we got to do more than 4 honeybee rounds. Thought I had enough in there to justify that. After I put these in, it'll probably take maybe 10 minutes, and we'll just hang out in the chat, bullshit about some stuff. It'll be awesome. You guys really should do this with gloves. It's just really hard to handle these when oh shit, get in there, get in there, get in there before you melt. All right. What happens if those stick out like that? It's gonna be really hard to close my lid. Where's my pliers at? There they are. Make sure they're handy. These are coming off of my big cable stuff. I'll show you an example soon. It is without a doubt 4/9 pure copper, because that's just how I roll. So everything we're pouring here tonight is 4/9 pure copper. We're not doing any silver tonight. Sorry, we're not busting out the silver crucible. I have to get some more material for melting. I'm not going to start melting peace dollars or mercury dimes, guys. Sorry. When I go to my local coin shop, I specifically ask if he has anything he's willing to part with in his melt pile, and he pretty much just gives it to me at melt price. So when I'm pouring silver, that's what I'm doing, guys. I don't know if your LCS is cool with you like that, but mine's cool with me like that. He's cool. Kane Friday, welcome. What's up, guys? Yeah, this is the stuff I found laying on the side of the road. Big chunky piece of it here. I got a little bit more of it still, so I'll be using that in future videos to make some more. But yeah, that's all I'm using to melt tonight, guys. I basically take my bolt cutters, I chop this stuff up into bite-sized pieces big enough for the crucible there, as you guys saw. And that's how we do. Takes quite a little bit of work. My big bolt cutters died, so I've been having to use these little freaking things. It's work. I'm lacking the leverage I need with these little guys. So the first time I tried cutting this big sumbitch, I put my other bolt cutters on it, right? I pretty much was going to bite the whole thing off, and I got on there and I smashed it so hard, I actually broke one of the bolts in the bolt cutter. So let me show you, like one of these right here. I actually snapped the bolt clean in half. I pressed so hard on the bolt cutter handles with my bare hands that I snapped a freaking bolt. That's my luck. That's probably Harbor Freight to blame, but whatever. That's why you should buy American, right, guys? But you got to do what you got to do. Asset Stacker, hey, broke. If you decided to melt a different metal, if you decided to melt a different metal other than copper, would you be able to use the same crucible that you are using tonight, or would there be copper left in it, left behind in it? So just to rule that out and to keep my quality of production up, I have multiple crucibles. I have one specifically, actually I have two specifically for copper. This is one of them. This is my dirty crucible that just, it makes everything pitch freaking black on my pours. It came with the 2 auto. It's a cheap one, whatever. And then I have the one I specifically kept only for my silver, and I've only poured the one silver pour with it so far, so it's pretty much brand new, gently used. They sell these things on eBay, online, whatever, you know. Go out there, find whatever you got to get the job done. Am I right? But yeah, I try to isolate the different metals, and if I ever do gold, I will get a different. You know, they're $17 crucibles. It's worth keeping your quality control up, and not. It might be the difference between 999 gold and 90% gold later, and that might break the bank when you go sell it later, or give you some dirty looks. So That's why I'm keeping everything just separate. Like I said, one's for silver, one's for copper. Did I hope that answered your question there? Let's see here. I'm going to scroll back in the chat here. Give me just a second. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right, man. This is a good turnout. I'm glad to have you guys here. It's a chill night. Oh my God, I am retarded. Why don't you guys tell me I left that thing in the mold? It's gonna be a nice mold, nice warm mold. That might have subconsciously been been on purpose to keep my graphite mold nice and warm, right? Oh, that's a chunky one, guys. That's at least a 4-ouncer for sure. Here we go. You ready? Here comes that sound. Not quite as hot right out of the furnace, but still nice and toasty. Don't touch that barehanded. Oh boy. I'm excited for you guys to see that. I'm excited to see it. Check this out, guys. Get my PPE off. Don't get your PPE, your leather gloves wet either, because if you touch something hot with them, it can instantly vaporize or steam your water, and it can steam burn your hand inside the glove. Another pro tip. Oh boy, here we go, guys. Oh my gosh, you guys check this out. Thank you, Bait the Hook. That's the backside. Decent little ripple. I like what's going on here. Got all 4 corners that time, guys. Oh yeah. It almost looks like a half moon and a star, like the moon and Venus. Kind of cool. Here we go. You guys ready? Check this out. Oh, it's always the one at the bottom of the crucible, guys. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's a keeper right there. Heck yeah. Nailed it. Wow. Freaking nailed it. That is number 5 for 2024. Man, that is. Oh. And so when I first started pouring, I noticed a couple items I had would kind of come out like an antiqued copper look to it, right? And I was like thinking to myself, you know what? That'll be my thing. I love that. That's what I'm going to shoot for. And when it comes out, it just tickles my pickle. What can I say? Man, number 5. Let me take a peek here in my crucible. We are still melting. Probably going to be another few minutes before that copper I just threw in melts. So, you know, just chill, guys. It's all good here. Take a tour of the shop with me here. Got my pup here chilling with me, Odie. You say hi? He says hi. He's taking a nap is what he's doing. You put you back where it was. Oh yeah, we're doing the tour. So yeah, I got my whole workbench over here. It's a freaking mess. I've been doing a lot of stuff lately, but I try to keep my granite countertop area just for pouring, guys. So that's what that's there for. Try to keep it all separate to keep quality control up. What's up, old? Oh, sorry, I gotta say hi to the pup. Probably looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't keep his dog bed out here all the time. I try to keep that one in the house, but it's a little chilly tonight. I don't want him being cold, so instead of just a blanket, I gave him a whole bed. West Texas Stacker, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Sorry, I gotta wet my whistle every once in a while. Yeah, guys, you guys haven't been over to, Stack and Surfer, West Texas, go check them out, man. These guys are awesome. They have awesome content, new, up and coming. Now, I know I talked to you in the chat just the other night there, West Texas. Did you know we started channels roughly about the same time, like in the same month almost? It's kind of cool, man. I feel like you're my YouTube brethren over there. We're YouTube twins, right? We were born about the same time. It's freaking awesome, man. And your channel's growing awesome, dude. I'm always glad to see your growth. You're on the right track, doing the right things, man. Always happy to see you when you put out new content. If anybody would be so kind, I don't know how these things work, but maybe put a link in there for West Texas Stackers channel on YouTube so people can easily find them. That would be appreciated. Yeah, I don't know how to make anybody a moderator on StreamYard. I figured out how to do it on YouTube Lives, but YouTube Lives doesn't let me do a lot of other things. I got to find something better than StreamYard, something better than YouTube to be able to do all the shit I want to do. You know, it's irritating. It's like do I drive the commuter car? Or do I drive the truck today? You know, they both have merits, but they both fall short on other things. Tuli in the house. What's going on, girl? Welcome. We're just waiting for my second batch of copper to melt in the furnace right now. It's already blazing hot, so it's not going to take an hour. It should take like a couple minutes. Not too bad. Oh, yeah, we're still going. If you guys don't know, if you haven't poured copper before, it's a little bit warmer than silver. You want to get your furnace up to about 1100 degrees Celsius. I forget off the top of my head how much that is in Fahrenheit, but 1100 degrees Celsius. Most of these 2-auto furnaces or whoever makes them, they are in Celsius. So if I could turn it to Fahrenheit, I would, trust me. Fun times, man. I'm just so happy to see everybody here. You guys make my night every night. I see you guys in the live chat. It's just, man, it's like one big happy family. You guys are good people. You're my people, man. My stacking peeps over here. Thank you for coming out. LLC in the house. What's going on? Long Live Coins. Another excellent content creator here on YouTube, man. You guys haven't checked him out? Check him out. Tuli, you're still a moderator from last time. That's awesome. Tuli, can you do me a favor? Can you put a link in the chat for West Texas Stackers channel? I want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to get there. Mentally Corrupted, welcome, buddy. And also, man, just if you guys want to throw your link in the chat in the chat, please, by all means. Let's all like congregate, communicate, and just be here. It's a tight knit. It's not so much a tight knit community. Like anybody and everybody is cool can come on in. I mean, you guys let me in. I'm like shit, but it's a good community to be a part of. And I just want to make sure we're all communicate with one another. It's awesome. What are they starting to do over there? 365 started Stacker Social. That's another thing you could do on. It's not Rumble. It's something like that though. I'd have to go close out of this to go see what it's called, but. Yeah, Stacker Social 365. I mean, you go to the 365. That's 365 Days of Silver on YouTube. He has all sorts of links for it. That's another good resource for you guys to check out. Part of the stacking community. Thank you, Tuli. Yeah, guys, it's I'm getting excited. I want to do more. Like this is what it's all about. You see the progression here. We'll highlight them again for those just walking in. This was the first honeybee round for 2024. I only did them for 2023 at the very end and started. I only did 6 of these for 2023, by the way. And now we're coming into 2024. These are right out of the mixer here, guys. Pretty cool. That's number 2. Number 3 came out really dark. I don't know why, but it did. Kind of cool though. I like that ripple going on in the back though. That's really deep and detailed. And I'm seeing some hues of green and blue going on here. I'm digging it, man. That's number 3. Number 4 is kind of a whoopsie-doo on that corner right there. Sorry. Trying to get the camera to focus. It's a whoopsie-doo right there on that corner. It's a little shallow, but it's unique. It's different. Every pour is a little different. That's number 4. And number 5. Normally I would get 6 out of a batch, but I must not have put as much copper in Crucible as I thought. Here's number 6. Came out freaking awesome. Straight out of the mold, guys. Man, look at that ripple in the back. That is so freaking cool. Yeah, Surfer, his channel just turned a year old, man. Congratulations, Stacking Surfer. If you're hearing me there on the background. I don't know if you guys do this, but sometimes you guys don't have my full attention. I am multitasking, but I always have an ear in on you guys. If I'm in the chat, I might not see in the chat, but if someone shouts me out or says my name in there, then I jump back over to the live chat on those. So life is busy. What can I say? Hey, Silver and Cigars in the house. What's going on, buddy? Welcome. Happy anniversary there, Stacking Surfer. I'm very glad to see your progress there, bud. You were the very first YouTube we'll call it Metals channel to send me a sticker, and I really appreciate that, man. Really means a lot, man. I love stickers. If you guys have a channel sticker and you want me to do a shout out video, even if you don't want me to shout out, I'll do one anyways. Like, send me some stickers, guys. I'd love to fill up that board in the back of my in the background of my main studio. Heck, if you send me 2 or 3, I'll start putting them up here on the window too. We'll have a whole nother area right here as well. Get you guys some free advertising out there. I'll have to adjust my camera when we do. The only one I have up there is mine right now. Sorry. Man, this is so cool, man. I'm glad you guys are here. Let me check this one more time. I think we're about ready to start. Oh, I can see it. All the little things, they're in there right now. They're in the crucible, and they're starting to melt. They're going down. They're going, we're melting. We're melting. Falling down into a puddle of duds. Awesome. Just kidding. I hope copper doesn't feel that way. That'd be sick and twisted, wouldn't it? What are we doing here? Oh, we almost had a whoopsie-doo at the beginning of the live stream, guys. My so I don't know if you guys are familiar with pouring. MC Broke's address. Mentally corrupted. Oh. Yeah, mentally corrupted. If you go to my channel about, my mailing address and email are there. Very clear as day. I try to make it to where I'm very reachable. So if you guys need to get a hold of me, it's very easy. I'm thebrokestacker@yahoo.com if you can't find me over there. And I think the P.O. Box, it's 5863 that's Post Office Box 5863 in Twin Falls, Idaho 83303 is the P.O. Box address. I think I got that right. Double check me. It's on my About page. But yeah, so this thing was freaking huge, right? Get back to my story. It was like this freaking big. I was like, I gotta get this thing off of there, right? And this is just an old piece of steel bar stock I had laying around for my mixer. And I put it in there. It was ice cold. As soon as I put it into the liquid metal in my crucible, it grabbed the whole thing and wouldn't let go. I was like, oh, shit. So I almost had a boo-boo to start. Thank you, Tuli, throwing that in the chat. All right. But yeah, so what I did, I couldn't get it out, right? I almost shut down the live stream before it started. So I took one of my bricks and put it over the crucible because I couldn't close the lid. It was starting to cool down. So I put it over the crucible, waited like 5 minutes, and melted just enough where I could pull the bar stock out. It worked out all right. Jalapeno on a stick. That's right, Homestead. Double check this one more time. Oh, yeah, we're looking good. Speaking of stirring stick, I probably ought to stir that batch one more time. Actually, I haven't stirred this batch whatsoever. And because everything's nice and clean copper, if you have dirty, shitty copper or any kind of metal you're doing, you're going to need a lot of borax. There's going to be slag involved. But you have nice, clean copper, the cleaner the material, the less borax and stuff like that you're going to need, guys. Let me take a peek in here. Oh, yeah, that's the way. Oh, man, what do I do? Let's just warm this up for a minute so it's not ice cold. You know, I kind of want to throw some more of this metal in there, but at the same time, I don't want to go on for 27 hours of pouring. You know what? Oh, yeah. So there's another thing, you guys. I wish I could catch it on film. So as the molten metal is in the crucible, right? You look down in there. You're looking in on top. You're looking down in there, right? And as you talk, you could see the top of the metal ripple and like move with the sound of your voice. It's very reactive to sound waves. It's freaking awesome. If you guys ever melt metal and haven't looked down in your crucible and talked at the same time, do it. I'm telling you, it's a trip. If I could catch it on film, I would. My camera's not good enough. One day, if I upgrade my camera, for sure that will happen. I will show you guys. Like, for whatever reason, I notice little idiosyncrasies like that, little things that other people don't. It's freaking cool. Oh, geez, what did I miss? What did I miss? Let's see here. Jeff Dunham reference. That's right, Tully. Olive coins. All right, guys, we're getting ready to pour, but I want to make sure my molds are nice and hot. So about the time I get these hot, that will be plenty hot, and we'll start pouring some more. So just FYI, if you guys got loudspeakers, I want to turn it down just a smidge. Map gas can be a little loud. And this one's almost dead. Give it a second here. I have made fire! Well, Castaway reference for you guys. Yeah, I know, Tully. I'm just about empty on this map gas. Uh-oh. Getting down there. Gonna try to go for another button. I only had one successful button tonight, guys. Also, another pro tip: when pouring, the smaller the mold, the harder to do it. It is. So, if you guys are just starting out, I want to do a little bit bigger mold, like a 2 ounce or more. The 1 ounce or little button rounds I have here, it takes some skill and some practice. Let me tell you. Fire! And I think we're good. Good enough. Still pretty warm from earlier. Just in case, don't want to be cracking molds, as they are expensive. All right, guys. Here we go. Get that nice and centered. Get my pliers. Make sure they're dry. Don't blink. You'll miss it. Here we go. Always make sure you got a good grip. That clink you guys heard earlier is my pliers adjusting. Dang it. I think I got it. I saved it. Oh, so close. That was so close. Did you guys see that? I turned around into a swimmer. There we go. Come on, guy. Get in there. You know you want it. Come on. Oh, no, don't tell me that now. What can I do here? Let's try this. Try this. That little lip I was telling you guys about earlier did not want to come off. I got it, though. I think it curled around the bottom a little bit. There we go. That dude's staying for a minute. Oh. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. This one. One of my little rounds there. This one doesn't look like it's too bad. It's a little shy on one of the corners, but not noticeably. Look at that color, guys. Here we go. It's going to be a good one. I just know it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right, give me a second. These are kind of harder to handle. Oh, that was not too bad. Nice colors. All right. Set them down. Always give it a test tap, guys. You never know. All right. You guys ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go, guys. So here's the backside of our number 6 honeybee round. Number 6 for 2024. Seeing a little bit of blue. I've been seeing a lot of blues tonight, guys. That's new. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. You guys ready? I'm gonna flip it. Oh, there it is. Wow. Another amazing antique color finish. I love it when they come out like this. They're freaking epic. Hope you guys are getting good views on this. I'm trying my best to be a cameraman at the same time. That is number 6. Like I said, it's a little rounded on the one corner there, but I think it's acceptable. You got a color like that, man. You can't complain, right? That is number 6. Boom! For 2024. Just to give you guys an idea how rare my very first honeybee rounds were for 2023, this is all I had. That's all I poured. And I am no longer in possession of 5 of them. I only have 1 that I saved for myself, and it wasn't nearly as pretty as all these. It's about like that. I got one. It's on my desk. Did you guys ever see it in the background of my main studio? Not the backup studio, but the main studio. I have one in the background. It was number 6 of my 6 pours there for 2023. Let's see here. Thank you guys. Get wet my whistle here just real quick. I don't know if you can hear a little fuzziness going on in the background. It started raining outside on my tin roof. So it's not your speakers, it's my tin roof that you're hearing it. Mentally corrupted. You're out in Utah? No shit, buddy. I'm only like 3 hours away from Salt Lake City, 3.5. As you saw from the address. Salt Lake City to Twin Falls, roughly about 3.5 hours. I'm pretty sure one of my dogs just got out. I hear something in the background, but she's a good girl other than escaping. She doesn't go too far. I guarantee she won't go too far if it started raining. Oh, yeah. Here's my little tadpole one from that batch, too, guys. Got a little boo-boo. I could probably just take my pliers and snip that little bit off. It's a little sharp. Wouldn't be very safe to leave it on there. She must like water. She is a water dog, man. She's half Great Dane, half Border Collie. Smartest dog I've ever had. Too smart for her own good. Yeah, it's a tadpole. This one's probably going to be close to 1.1 ounces of the regular ounce variety, 28 gram to an ounce, not the troy ounce. It's 31.15. So, yeah, nice color though, right? All right, stop screwing around. I could just stare at metal all day. Something wrong with me. Here we go. I'm gonna try, make sure. Oh yeah, we're all melted. You guys ready? We're gonna go for a 7th one here of the beehive, the bees. Yeah, there was another bee mold I was interested in on a similar website where I got these. I might change it up and do that in 2025. I got to get the molds first, though. Here we go. Don't blink. You'll miss it. Gonna pour. Here we go, guys. This is feeling light. Ooh, yeah. Oh, oh boy. I think we just made a muffin top. Get that back in there. There it goes. Take a peek. Oh, man, I don't think we're going to have much. I'm going to start dumping some of these in there. We'll wait a minute. There's not going to be enough in there to do another round, but if we have just enough liquid to get it started on these, it helps melt them down a little bit faster. What do you guys think? What's a good number for the honeybee rounds tonight? Maybe we'll go for 10 or so, because that was number 7. Whoops. Lord said that's enough. All right. Put that back. Also, if you have one of these furnaces, always double check these handles. They can get loose. They can get hot. Don't burn yourself. Don't drop your refractory and break it. Oh, dang it. I am ADDing it over here, guys. Kid in a candy store. Let's get these out. Here we go. This is number 7 for the honeybee rounds 2024. Ooh, I'm seeing that blue. Here we go. Oh, that's the best sound ever. I love that quench sound. Tui Tui, do you like that quench sound? I know you like to pour. I just use an old galvanized bucket. Oh man, that's a good. Oh, give it a second, guys. I'll show you here in just a second. Let me get this other one cooled off. Cool that one off. We got those little ones. It barely got a grip on it. The metal cools down, contracts, and I lose it. It's in the bottom of the bucket. Hate it when it does that. Oh, I'll just reach my hand in there. Hate getting my hand cold and wet. But it's the thing's not going to burn me though, right? All right. We'll start off with the muffin top, this one, right? So, interesting little ripple going on there. Different, but I definitely want a little fat. Man, nice colors, all right. That was the bottom of the crucible. So you know what that means, guys. That means we're going to have some cool colors. Put my gloves off to the side. Wipe this guy off. Okay. So, try to get that to focus. Here we go. Nice iris ripple. I don't know how I do it, but they do that a lot. I don't know if you guys have ever poured copper, but yeah, the iris ripple is pretty cool. Here we go. The grand reveal. The piece of resistance number 7, 2024. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like it, man. That is crisp. Love that. Man. You guys seeing this? That is freaking cool. Some of the blacks kind of have like a hue of blue in them. So, oh man, it's just so cool. This, I mean, we're knocking it out of the park tonight, guys. Knock on wood. Number 7. Great colors, man. All right, put this off to the side. Just keep getting better and better, don't they? Man. Woo! I'm loving it. All right, let me double check. Yeah, we're a ways away before the next batch is melted. Let's come back and address the chat here, guys. West Texas, what's going on? Thank you, guys. I thank you very much. That's flattering. Oh man, they are pretty. Man, there's just something about that color of copper, like antique. Also, what's his name? Stacker Man's Rabbit Hole, Tuli Tuli. He just gifted you the brass. Man, those came out freaking phenomenal. I'm curious if he polished those at all, or if that's just how they came out of the mold. Like, I'm very curious how that does that, because antiqued brass is like the only thing I like better than antiqued copper. And if I can figure out a way to do it that's not my like empty shell casings, maybe I'll start melting that down too. That would be really freaking cool. Well, thank you, Asset Stacker. Yeah, it's a learning experience, man. Let me tell you, if you've never done it before, it's its own thing. Like, small victories are big victories. They really are. Like, if you guys were there for my or watched the time I poured, the one time I poured silver, then it's like, oh man, that shit's hard to do, right? Accidentally artistic. That's right, real girl. Thank you. Yeah, man. If you guys were there, like for the silver pour, you realize if the conditions aren't ideal and you're just doing one little thing wrong, it's not going to come out right. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time and energy and focus to get into that level. Again, these are my tailings for old coppers, but also have a little bit of some sterling in here. It's not 925 silver. That'll probably go into my next silver pour, guys. If you guys saw that Beat It video I had, it was not a video, but a short of me beating the hell out of that freaking belt buckle size plate thing from the, I don't know what commemorative thing it was. Again, it came out of it was going to the scrap pile. It was going to get melted down anyways. So that thing, man, it I don't know if you guys have ever had to beat on a piece of sterling silver, but that shit's hard to do. It's like hitting on steel. It's freaking hard. I've actually hit on steel that was more forgiving than that freaking thing. It's stupid. I really need an anvil though one day. I need a gold bee. I tell you what, West Texas, if you send me some gold, I will gladly do it. But just to let you know, it takes at least 3.5 ounces to pour a honeybee mold. So please send me 3.5 ounces. We'll make it happen, buddy. We'll do a joint live stream on it. The asset stacker says brass pours are nice. Will your furnace get hot enough to do brass? You know, that's the other thing. I'm not exactly sure the melting point of brass. I'm going to assume it is because it's alloy and it has to do with copper in there as well. And it's probably going to be no more than 1100 degrees Celsius, but I could very well be mistaken. I'm not sure as to the temperature that is required to reach to melt brass. MSJ has one. Who's MSJ? Am I having a brain fart? I'm just going back and making sure I didn't miss anybody on the comments here. All right, yeah, I think we're all caught up, guys. Oh, let me double check mine. I think we might have to warm that thing up again. Oh yeah, they're doing it for now. It's just barely starting to do it. If you guys ever look in there and you stare at it like I do because I have freaking something wrong with me, you could see the tailings that are in there. They slowly sink to the bottom. Help me! Ah! They melt into a puddle. So funny stuff. But yeah, guys, this will be the last batch tonight. I don't think we're going to melt all that. We're already gone over an hour. Thank you guys for being here with me tonight. That was the other thing. Hours. Guys, right before starting the stream, I was at 995 public watch hours. That is freaking awesome. I think with tonight, we should be there. We should be at 1,000 watch hours. Thank you guys. That's a momentous occasion. We're at like 37,000 views or so, and we're at 1,000 watch hours. Thank you guys so much for helping me out with that. I couldn't do it without you. Let's see here. Go back to the chat here. We got Tuli. She says 900 to 940 degrees Celsius. So yeah, apparently you can do brass in this furnace. The furnace is forbidden temperature. It is forbidden to go over 1100 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that gives you an idea who wrote that, right? But yeah, this furnace should be able to melt brass. Should be good. See here, very nice broke. Okay, it says the broke stacker. Have you been able to see Long Live Coins comments earlier? No, I didn't see. I can roll back. Give me a second. Let me take these scratched up safety glasses off. Do live streams count? I'm not sure. I hope they do. They're mentally corrupted. Who are we looking for there? We are looking for LLC. Let's go back. Going back. Oh my gosh, this was a while ago. Give me a second, guys. Let's see here. LLC says, ooh, nice. Go back. Good job. Let's go back. Cool. Go back. Oh my gosh, how far back were we talking here, guys? The broke stacker, can I send you some silver shot for a silver bee pour? Absolutely, LLC. I'm pretty sure that's the comment he was referring to. Hell yeah, buddy. Send it on down. I'll melt it down and send it back to you, man, if that's what you want, or we can do a giveaway in your honor, like whatever you want to do, bud. Just let me know. Hell yeah, man. I haven't done a 3/9 fine silver pour yet, and that would be my first 3/9 fine pure silver pour for the honey, or for anything really, yet alone a honeybee round. That would be awesome if LLC could help out with that, or anybody help out with that. You guys have any other requests, please, by all means, feel free to email me. I'll see what I can do. There was something I watched 2 days ago, right? I believe it was 2 days ago. Silver Dragons, he started a second channel. It's now, instead of the red background, it's green. It's like Silver Dragons 2.0 or something like that, right? And I noticed he poured silver into a oak wood mold, and it sizzled and it popped, and it's probably a one time only, right? But what would it do with copper? Next time I pour, I am going to find a piece of wood laying around here. I got a lot of it. Carve it out to roughly the dimensions of 10 ounces for like a silver bar. Try to do those dimensions, and I'm going to try to pour that and see if copper will do that same texture as the silver did, or is it just going to have its own very unique thing. So keep an eye out for that. That will be a future video, guys. I'm very excited to do that. I wanted to do it today, but I've been so freaking busy I didn't get a chance to find a piece of wood, yet alone carve it. So that will be coming in the future. Space Miner's done that with Black Walnut. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through his episodes now, Tuli. Thank you. I'm gonna have to check him out. You guys haven't seen Space Miner? Check him out. He's a cool dude. Love that guy. Wood copper pours might be cool. That's right, Homestead. That's what I said. Like, I haven't seen anybody else do it. I got plenty of copper to pour it. I got a furnace to do it. I'm sure I can find some wood. I got some woodworking tools around here. I bet I can do it. Let's try it out, guys. It's going to be epic, I think. I'm very curious as what the texture is going to look like on top, bottom, all the way around, whatever. Hopefully I don't burn the house down. It'd be great. If you don't hear from me for a while, you know why. Excuse me. All right. Let's go take a look at the furnace here. I bet we're getting close, guys. Oh, it's so close. Help me, help me. Ah! Oh, man. This has been a blast, guys. This is so cool. Black walnut scorched. That would smell awesome. Oh, yeah, man. So black walnut, speaking of which, not this last winter, but the winter before, a local guy here had a bunch of old black walnut scrap from his wood shop, and I had him deliver a whole cord of it, chopped, split, whatever have you. And oh, that reminds me. Well, that's what I burned for that winter, and it was amazing. That reminds me, I have black walnut here that I can do that with. Not much. I could probably get 1 or 2 pours out of it, but I can do it. That wood is expensive. You'd think that, Tuli, but he was only charging me the same as anybody else would for oak right then. He just so happened to have it, and it's beautiful. I'll do a whole video of it, of me. Maybe I'll do some shorts or whatever of me making the mold. That'll be the lead up to doing the pour itself. It's going to be epic, guys. Keep an eye out for that in the future. I'm so glad you reminded me of the black walnut. I forgot I had that. That is awesome. Freaking love this community. It's like God sent. It's like it's meant to happen, guys. It had to happen, and it's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Just keep an eye out for that in the future. Spokane Stacker in the house. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, we are night owls, guys. That is right. Sorry I'm getting so late here. I'm thinking we're going to be here pretty close to pouring this guy. Oh, yeah, it's so very close. It's like an inch off the very bottom right now. It's almost done. We are at 1,098 degrees on the furnace, so it's cycling pretty hard right now. The temperature dropped in here quite a bit, too. I will mention that. It dropped about 10 degrees since we started. That is a contributing factor to these pours, let me tell you. Tell you what, this dog's sleeping right now. He's going to keep me up all night, right? Or he's going to get me up at the crack of dawn. Oh, speaking of copper, check this out, guys. Look what I got. I got this 6 months before I started my channel, or even thought to pour copper. It's like, again, God sent. It was meant to happen. I thought it was kind of cool. Solid piece of copper, bottle cap opener from the Hoover Dam. We went and checked them out sometime last year. early last year. It was freaking cool. If you guys have never been to the Hoover Dam and you know anything about construction or how the world works and all that stuff, it is shock and awe of what they were able to do damn near 100 years ago now. Kind of cool. Oh yeah, speaking of which, gotta wet my whistle here, guys. We're just about ready to pour our last pours of the night with what I put in there. I hope I get at least 3. We're gonna shoot for at least 3. If we get 4, cool. So be it. But that'll give us 10 honeybee rounds to start off the year with. I've been so freaking busy. I've been wanting to pour all year, but here I am at the end of freaking March, just now starting to pour. So sorry. All right. That would be a waste of a drink, right? Oh, can you use your beer to quench your pores? No, no, no. Like my metal, and the beer is too expensive. So some men still entombed there. Oh, in Hoover Dam, you're right, man. They say confirmed bodies. They know at least, I want to say it was 80 something guys died in the making of that project, and they were there for however many years. So, oh, that was the other interesting thing I found out about back then, right? So the money they made every day was about $4 a day, right? 50 cents an hour on an 8-hour shift at the Hoover Dam, right? And at the time, you would have got 4 of these for 8-hour shift, right? Let's just say these are $30 times 4, $120. 120 divided by 4. What's that come out to, guys? Tell me out. $30 an hour? No. No, 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 no. That's 4. We got to divide it by 8. 120 divided by 8. That'd be $15 an hour is what the Hoover Dam employees were basically making as equivalent to us today. That's kind of cool, right? That's my pocket piece. That's the one I threw through the washing machine, if you could believe it. I was so pissed at myself that day. But it's all good. It's my daily carry. Kind of cool. Real money. That's right. Megatron's in there. That's right, Homestead. What am I drinking on? I'm not gonna shamelessly promote, but something like that. Not doing it to get a buzz or screwed up or anything like that. I just actually enjoy a beer or two every once in a while. So I don't promote abuse of any substance, but you know, you can control yourself and, you know, enjoy yourself appropriately. That's not a bad way to go. Oh, the night is young, but it is late. Let's get started here, guys. I'm not even going to mix this one. Let's just full send it. Take a look. Oh yeah, we're ready. All right, guys. This has cooled off quite a bit. Oh, there's some boogers underneath there. That's going to have to go in my jar there. We're just warm this up one more time. Again, might get a little loud on your speakers, guys. So here comes the map gas. Don't you die on me. This would be a really terrible time to run out of map gas. Oh my gosh. I have made fire! No, the funny part is I'm actually trying to not do that. Like this. Oh, there it goes. All right. This is another fun thing I like doing, this whole process. Call me crazy, but I like it. All right, there we go, guys. Again, don't touch this. It's hot. So don't touch it with anything really if you can. Here we go, guys. Are you ready for the last pours of the night? Here we go. Get it nice and straight. Come on, fucker. There it goes. I got to get some better pliers. Here we go. Full send, guys. Don't blink. You'll miss it. Close enough. Ah, I got another tail on there. Son of a bitch. I thought that was going to work out. Ah. Come on. Get in there. Get now you want it. There he goes. Okay. Got a little tail on that one, too. I think I'll just use some pliers, pop those off, and it should be fine. Here we go. That Terminator steel right there, or that Terminator look when it first pops out of there. Molten, but with the form. Here we go. Here's that sound, guys. Here it comes. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. All right. Get this one where we're at it. Man, that came out so nice, except for that little rat tail on there. All right. Liking that color. Let's take a look. Let's find out together and discover. This one looked a little darker. Reserve your judgment for later. Oh. It's an interesting little ripple design going on there. That's going to make it's kind of a flat surface there. That's going to make it really easy to stamp for me later. Still got these nice ripples around the edge. And there it is. That's not too bad. A little darker. Get that patina to it. Nice. I love it. Let me go back to the chat here. I think I missed something there. Still, dude, my grandfather worked on the dam. Cool. Gas was 20-something cents a gallon in the 60s. That's right. See your Spokane Stacker. I'm not judging. I was just curious. Spokane also says Chuck Stacks had that earlier. Some kind. I think I missed something in the chat there. But whatever. It's cool. Yeah, guys, that worked out all right, I think. That is number 8. Number 8. Nice and flat, too. I like how that came out. That's cool. All right. Set that to the side. Just going to keep them kind of in order here. Put it down here so I don't mess them up. And got another little rat tail one here for my button rounds. Everything else came out nice except for that little tail, man. Hate it when I get a tail. That's okay. Just hold it like that, right? Look at that little ripple design going on there. That's pretty cool. Hairs on me, sorry. Dog life. Like the color, though. That came out cool. Nice. All right, let's get the next one going here. It's starting to rain pretty good outside now, guys. Get our PPE going. Thank you, West Texas. Thank you, Mentally Corrupted. You guys are awesome. Tuli, I hope you're still here with us. You're also awesome. Everybody here is awesome. Just want to say that. Awesome sauce. Let's get this back in place. Again, guys, don't blink. You'll miss it. Here we go. Got a little bit in there. Oh, no. Hang on. There's some like burnt on ash on there. I'm assuming it's either old graphite or borax popping off of there. Ooh, shit. Don't want to drop that. That would be a bad day. All right. Let's try that one more time. All right. Here we go. Don't blink. You'll miss it. Nice. You might be out, guys. Yep. Out of gas. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. All right. If that melts down, I might have enough for that last little button, but we'll see. All right, guys. I guess we're not getting 10. We're only getting 9. First 9. That's the batch. Here we go. You guys ready for that sound? It's getting pretty loud with the rain. Here we go. I'm excited for these colors on this one, those guys. That'd be all right. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Got that nice antique. Don't go anywhere. You might miss it. The last one for the night on the honeybee rounds, guys. I don't know how I could call this a honeybee round when it's hexagonal and it's almost as heavy as a bar. All right, we've got the back side here. We'll pat that down a little bit more. It's a little wet. All right. Ooh, that right there. Interesting. A little bit of blue going on there. Not too bad. I like it. I like it. That came out nice. All 6 corners filled in nicely. Hey, look, Jesus is in there. There's his body. There's his head. There's his face. He's looking at me sideways. Different, huh? All right, you guys ready for the reveal? Here we go. Oh, there it is. Wow. That's some hues of blue to it. I'm liking it, man. That is cool. Imagine like on the old cupboards on a house or doorknob, a 100-year-old house, and that's the hardware color. Looks like that. That's an antique, actual antique look instead of the fake shit. Freaking love that. I know it's getting colder in here, guys. I can see my breath now. And it's raining like a son of a gun outside. Honey vampires! That's right. Awesome. Thank you there, Mentally Corrupted. Next time we pour, it'll probably be one of my other molds. But this is what we have for the year so far. We have 9 of these. This is number 9. This is one of my favorites so far. There's a lot of blue going on here naturally. I freaking love that. Oh, yeah. Good times. Well, guys, thank you for staying with me. This is literally the longest live stream I've ever done. Hour and a half, 90 minutes, whatever you want to call it. I hope we break through that 1,000-hour public watch time. Thank you guys for helping me get there. It has been a blast. I'm really excited to see everybody. And I wish I could do more of these. I really do. But, you know, can't quit the day job. Am I right? Thank you, Tuli. Appreciate it. Keep an eye out in the future. I plan on doing more live streams. I have a lot of video content I want to do, and I want to up my quality of my content. If anybody out there knows how to help me work with like a program that can do like the computer screen, like right here, and a little screen of me like right over here, like that would be awesome. Like send me an email. I don't know how to do that. If I could do that, I could up my freaking video content like 3-fold. It'd be awesome. And deals of the week will be a lot more legible. I hope you guys have been enjoying my terrible handwriting. Congratulations on your watch hours and channel growth. Thank you, Asset Stacker. Homestead says, it's fun hanging out with you, Broke. Awesome, Homestead. You too, man. Like, I enjoy you guys' company. It's awesome. I'm streaming on StreamYard right now, Tuli. I'm very new to it. I don't know shit about it, so if somebody can like walk me through it and show me the different things I can do, that'd be awesome. But I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I'm new to this. So still, dude, thanks for coming out, man. It's been real. It really has. Well, I'll catch you at the next races. If you guys haven't checked them out already, check out Bait the Hook. He does these races, like charity races, auction races, whatever you want to call them. And it's just a lot of fun, man. Like, you're only racing for like a gram of silver, maybe a mystery prize, whatever, what have you. But it's just a lot of fun, like good camaraderie going on over there, good energy, good vibes. So check them out, guys. That's Bait the Hook. I don't know if you want to throw him in the chat there, Tuli. He's cool. If you guys haven't been over there, check him out. He's all right. He's a cool dude. I hope you're still here listening, dude. Anyways, we're right at 90 minutes, guys. I'm going to wrap it up with that. You guys have a wonderful night. Keep stacking, stack 'em high.